evening, you're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Syed Shihab bin Tariq Al Said will leave tomorrow for Saudi Arabia, leading the Sultanate's delegation to the emergency GCC and Arab summits. The Financial Affairs and Energy Resource Council affirms the necessity of continuing financial and economic procedures to achieve sustainability. And the Ministry of Transport and Communication opens another 140-kilometre stretch of Adam Haima Thamrate Dual Carriage Road project. Those are the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa of the Republic of South Africa on him being inaugurated and sworn in as the new President of the Republic. As signed by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Syed Shihab bin Tariq Al Said will head tomorrow to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to lead the Sultanate's delegation to the emergency GCC and Arab summits, due to be held in Mecca on Thursday the 30th of May, and in the deliberations of the 14th summit, the Islamic Cooperation Organization, due to be held on Friday the 31st of May 2019. His Highness will be accompanied by an official delegation comprising of Their Excellencies Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Kalbani, Minister of Social Development, Dr. Syed Ahmed bin Halal Al Busaidi, the Sultanate's Ambassador to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Dr. Salah bin Salam Al Rabi, Secretary General in the Office of the Advisor of His Majesty the Sultan, Dr. Ali bin Ahmed Al Isai, Sultanate's Ambassador accredited to Egypt and Permanent Envoy to the Arab League, Ambassador Mohammed bin Nasser Al Wahabi, Head of the Gulf Cooperation Council Department at the Foreign Ministry, Ambassador Sheikh Salim bin Suhail Al Mashani, Head of International Organizations Department at the Foreign Ministry, and a number of other officials. The Financial Affairs and Energy Resources Council affirmed the necessity of continuing to uphold the financial and economic measures that aim at achieving financial stability. The Council reviewed during its third meeting this year the report on the state financial position until the end of April and the most significant financial indicators like actual oil price, revenue, expenditure levels, actual deficiency and debts. Presentations on the performance state-owned companies and the investment of State General Reserve Fund were made during the meeting. The Council approved the final accounts of last year's state budget. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Darwish bin Ismail Al Balushi, the Minister responsible for Financial Affairs and the Vice Chairman of Financial Affairs and Energy Resource Council. The Ministry of Transport and Communications opened 140 kilometres of Adam Haima Thamrate Dual Carriage Road project. Around 181 kilometres of the road is now open before the traffic movement from the Wilayah of Adam to the Wilayah of Haima, as the remaining parts will be completed by July 2019. The road is considered one of the vital roads that will activate economic and touristic aspects and increase social contact among peoples of the Wilayah's governance. It is worth mentioning that all traffic safety regulations and weather conditions were taken into account in designing all parts of the project. The Tender Board approved awarding various construction and investment projects with a value exceeding 34.3 million Omani Rials. Important projects awarded by the Tender Board include construction projects for mosques as well as 5 schools in Liwa relocation project for citizens who are affected by Sohar Industrial Port in the Wilayat of Lima. The Tender Board also approved awarding additional works for Taka Merbat Road in the Governorate of Dhofar, additional works for the consultancy service for the management Sharqiya Express Road in the first and second phases, as well as additional works for the consultancy services for Oman National Spatial Strategy, which is supervised by the Supreme Council for Planning. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Rashid bin Asafi Al Harabi, Chairman of the Tender Board.
بقيد اسمك في السجل الانتخابي، تسجيلك حق وصوتك أمانة. انتخابات أعضاء مجلس الشورى للفترة التاسعة، مع تحيات وزارة الداخلية.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Kazan City signed 2 usufruct agreements to establish 2 industrial projects in the city with the value of $2 million at the initial stage. The 2 projects will focus on the production of tar and organic water using state-of-the-art technologies. Kazan also revealed that multiple investment agreements were also signed for the next phase of the economic city. An official confirmed that various investment agreements of even larger scale and value are expected to be signed in the coming weeks. Kazan aims at attracting local and foreign investments to the country in order to establish the Sultanate of Oman as a trade center at both regional and international levels. In the holy month of Ramadan, people engage in many religious, social and sports activities. At night, many people do some exercise or play football or volleyball in fields with their friends and relatives. Others prefer spending their time in Ramadan tents that are found in various places near the mosques, parks or city centres. As they prepare such places to host Ramadan meals or engage in friendly matches, the issue of faulty electrical connections came to light with threats to human safety. Royal Oman Police and other concerned authorities caution people to follow regulations when making any electrical fittings at Ramadan tents or sport fields to avoid any potential threats like fire or electrical shock, which endanger buildings, integrity and people's safety. Here are the Ramadan times for tomorrow. Fajr prayer at 3:55 a.m. and Maghrib prayer at 6:53 p.m. This is the Sultan of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Syed Shihab bin Tarik Al Said will leave tomorrow for Saudi Arabia, leading the Sultanate's delegation to the emergency GCC and Arab summits. The Financial Affairs and Energy Resource Council affirms the necessity of continuing financial and economic procedures to achieve sustainability. And the Ministry of Transport and Communication opens another 140-kilometre stretch of Adam Haima Bamrate dual carriage road project. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studio, it's good night.